If you're ever stuck wondering what anime to watch next, I've got you covered. Today we're running through 5 shows that deliver a mix of action, comedy, drama, and pure anime fun. Whether you want insane psychic powers, laugh-out-loud chaos, or something a little more emotional, this list has a little bit of everything. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm Otaku Quickshot. Now let's jump right in. Let's start with Unlimited Psychic Squad, a short but stylish 12-episode action series from Studio Gungrave, released back in 2013. You can check it out right now on Crunchyroll, both subbed and dubbed. This anime is actually a spin-off of the classic Zettai Karen Children manga, but it completely holds its own, with a darker tone and sharper storytelling. The story follows Kyosuke Hyobu, one of the most powerful espers alive, and also a wanted fugitive. Years ago, humanity betrayed him, and now he leads a group called Pandra, rescuing and protecting espers who are abused or discriminated against, by any means necessary. While his methods are ruthless, underneath it all, he has a surprisingly kind heart, especially when it comes to his comrades. The action scenes pop with psychic battles, city-smashing power displays, and intense strategy. Combine that with Manglobe's sleek visuals and a fantastic soundtrack, and you've got an underrated gem that balances super-powered spectacle with character-driven drama. Quick pause! If you're loving these anime recommendations so far, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. This is the channel for quick, hype anime suggestions whenever you need something new to watch. Next up, let's talk about Prison School, one of the most infamous anime comedies of the 2000s. This series has 12 episodes, 1 OVA, and comes from Studio JC staff. It aired back in 2015, and you can watch it on Crunchyroll. Now, here's the deal. Prison School is absolutely packed with ecchi moments and over-the-top fan service. And honestly, that's part of its appeal. But don't let that fool you. Behind the sexual gags and outrageous setups, it's also genuinely hilarious, full of ridiculous slapstick, razor-sharp comedic timing, and even some surprisingly heartfelt moments of friendship. The story takes place at Hachimitsu Academy, an elite all-girls boarding school that suddenly decides to admit boys. Only 5 guys make it in, but their dream quickly turns into a nightmare. After a failed attempt to sneak a peek at the girls' bath, they're captured by the underground student council and sentenced to live in the school's brutal prison. What follows is a battle of wits, humiliation, absurd punishments, and the brotherhood of 5 desperate guys just trying to survive. What makes Prison School so memorable is how it leans all the way into its outrageous premise, balancing its over-the-top ecchi with comedy that's genuinely laugh-out-loud funny. And despite the insanity, the core of the show is the bond between these misfits, which makes the story surprisingly endearing. If you're looking for something totally unhinged, unapologetically raunchy, and still full of heart, Prison School is absolutely worth the watch. Let's switch gears with The Fruit of Grisaia, a drama-packed anime full of romance, suspense, and heavy psychological themes. This series comes from Studio 8-Bit and has a surprisingly big library. 3 seasons, 3 movies, and around 57 episodes total, including shorts. You can find it all on Crunchyroll. The story follows Yuji Kazami, a transfer student who just wants a normal school life. But Mihama Academy is anything but normal. It's a closed-off school with only 5 female students, each carrying deep personal trauma. As Yuji gets closer to them, he realizes their scars run much deeper than they let on. And while he becomes a catalyst for their healing, Yuji himself is hiding a painful past that's just as heavy. What makes The Fruit of Grisaia stand out is how it blends quiet character moments with raw, psychological drama. It's heartfelt, emotional, and at times deeply unsettling. But that's also what makes it stick with you. Next up is Love, Chunibyo Other Delusions, a hilarious and heartwarming school romance from Kyoto Animation. The series has 2 seasons, 12 episodes each, plus 2 movies that expand the story. We've all gone through that awkward phase of thinking we were special, maybe even pretending to have mystical powers. In Japan, it's called Chunibyo, and Yuta Togashi knows the embarrassment all too well. Once the self-proclaimed Dark Flame Master, Yuta now just wants to live a normal high school life. But that dream falls apart when he meets Rika Takanashi, a quirky girl who still embraces her delusions as the wielder of the Wicked Eye. What follows is a mix of laugh-out-loud comedy, over-the-top imagination sequences, and surprisingly touching romance. Beneath all the silliness, the show explores growing up, facing the past, and finding someone who accepts every side of you, even the embarrassing parts. With Kyoto Animation's gorgeous visuals and an unforgettable blend of comedy and heart, Love, Chunibyo and Other Delusions is the kind of anime that will make you laugh, cringe, and maybe even tear up by the end. Next up is Gungrave, a classic from 2003 that's equal parts action, drama, and sci-fi. This one comes from Madhouse, has one season with 26 episodes, and is based on the third-person shooter video game of the same name. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. The story follows Brandon Heat and Harry McDowell, two friends so close they might as well be brothers. Their carefree youth of local brawls, petty theft, and chasing women comes crashing down when the brutal realities of the world hit them hard. Enter Millennium, the largest mafia syndicate around, which brings both men into its ranks. But each has very different ambitions. Harry wants power, aiming to rise through the ranks to become the supreme leader, while Brandon's loyalty to his friend and love for a woman caught in the mix guide his every move. What makes Gungrave unforgettable is how it blends intense action with heavy drama, a gripping organized crime story, and touches of the supernatural. From epic shootouts to emotional character arcs, it's a tale of friendship, betrayal, and vengeance that sticks with you long after the final episode. Madhouse's signature animation style, combined with a gritty, adult tone and haunting soundtrack, makes Gungrave a must-watch for anyone craving a mature, action-packed series with real stakes and emotional weight. And that wraps up our list of 5 must-watch anime. Which one are you adding to your watch list first? Or did we miss your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fast-paced anime recommendations from Otaku Quickshot. See you in the next one.